How to cut a shirt dress. What I'm going to do is to go ahead, I will fold in my fabric into two, right side facing right side. The next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead now and measure up whatever I have, which is 1/4 of my hip plus 4 extra inch. After doing so, what I'm going to do is to take the shoulder measurement divided by 2, which mine is 14, divided by 2 is going to give me 7 inch. I'll be slanting it down by 1 inch. After that, I'm going to move now to the armhole depth line. It's round armhole divided by 2, which mine is 7. I'll mark that up. Then I'm going to go ahead and measure up whatever I have here, and I'll mark it up here. After that, I'm going to go ahead and connect it up with a straight line. Then I also connect the chest line. Now I'm going to mark my neck width and my neck depth. Bear in mind that we are cutting the back first before we go ahead and cut up the front. So for the neck depth, I will go down by 1.5. For the width, I will go in by 3 inch. I'm going to go ahead and connect it up. I'll connect my shoulder slope as well. After doing so, what I'm going to do is to go ahead, I'll measure up whatever I have on the armhole depth line, divided by 2, go in by 3/4 inch, and then I'll put 1/4 of my bust measurement, which mine is 34, divided by 4 is going to give me 8.5. I'll go ahead and mark that up, then I'll be adding up my allowance. I'll be connecting these 3 points up together. After connecting it up, I'll go ahead now to mark from the shoulder to the waist, from the shoulder to the hip depth, and from the shoulder to the length. After that, the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead. I will take my measurement, divide it by 4. I'll take round bust, divide it by 4, which we already marked that before. Then I'm going to take round waist, divided by 4. Then I'll be adding 2 extra inch to it. Depending on how free you want it to be, you can add 2 extra inch or 3 extra inch. Now I'm going to just go ahead now. I will blend that up so it should not be sharp. And I'm going to go ahead and increase the length of my dress. So I'll just measure up whatever I have on the hip depth line, and I'm going to transfer it up at the hem line, depending on how long you want it to be. After marking it up, I'm going to go ahead and connect it up with a straight line. Then I'm going to connect this other line as well. The next thing I'm going to do is to come to the side. Come to this side here. I'm going to measure up whatever I have and divide it by 2, okay, to get the center of it. Then I'm going to mark that up. Then after that, I'm going to take up my curve ruler and connect it up like that. That's a French curve ruler. You can choose to go up from the side by 2 inch, by 3 inch, by 4 inch, depending on what you want to really achieve at the side. So what I have there is 4 inch. The first one is 2 inch, while the second one is 4.5 inch, closely to 5 inch. Then I'll be cutting that off. When I'm done cutting it, the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead. I will fold again my fabric into 2, right side facing right side, and take the back piece. I'll place it on it, making sure I leave my buttonhole of 1 inch. You can do 1 or 1.5 inch. I'm just pinning up my my back piece on the fabric. We'll be using the back piece to cut up the front. The only difference is the buttonhole allowance and the armhole, which is the armhole of the front, which is deeper than the armhole of the back, and the neck depth, which is 3 inch. Remember how to get a neck depth is by dividing round neck by 6. Whatever you have, you're going to go ahead and use for both for neck depth and the neck width. All right, the basic neck depth. You can choose to make yours, the front shorter than the back, which is what I've just demonstrated there, or you can just choose to leave it up like that. Me, I will be leaving my own part like this. Then I connect the neck depth of the front. After that, I'm going to go ahead. I'll be cutting that up, but I'll fold my buttonhole inside and cut that up. After cutting, we're going to go ahead now and cut the sleeve. So we are done with both the back and the front. Now is the sleeve. I'm going to go ahead and fold my fabric into 2 and refold it again into 4. Look at what I'm doing. That's because I want to be able to cut both the sleeve, the right and the left hand side sleeve together. I folded my fabric into 2. I'll make sure that I go ahead and pin that up so that when I'm working on, it would not move. Then I'll draw a straight line, which is going to be the start point. I'll go ahead and mark the sleeve cap. How to get a sleeve cap is by dividing round bust by 12, and then whatever you have, you're going to go ahead and add 1/2 inch to it. Then I'll mark that up. Then I'm going to take round armhole, divide it by 2, mark that up. Then I will look for the center of this line. I will divide it again by 2. I will mark that up. From the center, I'm going to go up by 3/4 inch, closely to 1 inch, but not 1 inch. I'll connect that up, and I'm going to flip up my French curve, connect it up like this. Then I will come here. I'm going to put the round able, divide it by 2. Then I'll go ahead and measure up whatever I have there, if it is the same as the armhole of the sleeve. If not, I'll just go ahead and add up their remaining allowance. After that, I'm going to cut this up. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. I hope to see you some other time on Anita Handmade Creation. Facebook, Anita Handmade Creation. YouTube, Anita Handmade Creation. And TikTok, Anita Handmade Creation. Thank you so much. See you soon on another tutorial.